crying that you not showing your front.
Hopefully you can rebuild another fake mask. Hopefully you can rebuild another made mask.
So take your smiling
Your fake smiling face, shrink below and shrink below. Take your smile.
right? What's up? Wow, we already got 88 people in here, man. Shout out to Knight of the Cypher. He says, Sigs, you okay? Wow. You see, and listen, I wanna call attention. Hold on, wait a minute. He says, Sigs, you okay? Your motherland will rebuild. Listen, when there are serious world disasters, I would need you guys to relax. Okay? That is not something that we play around with, right? And also I'm black and I live in Georgia. So that wouldn't even apply. It's already
Platitude after platitude after platitude.
we're already starting off with platitudes being extremely bad faith, right? Wicked work. But shout out to Night of Cypher. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Illegal Dad, Suspect Fox, Golden Apples, Francisco, Pickles, God of Slop in here, right? What's happening, man? Ice Cold Cabbage, Otaku Shaku's in here, man. Aztec Warrior, Vic, John Bond the Zombie, Curry Cosmos, Skillful's in here. Westfall's in here, man. What is up with you guys, man? How are you guys doing, man? And shout out to Sponge Leader. He said, rewatch DCG's video. Not once did I hear Spyro. Oh, buddy, spoiler alert. We're gonna react to some Dreamcast guy because he has been seething. He's been taking it the hardest, right? Pause. Whoa, pause.
Yeah.
It has been very rough on him, for sure, right? Bassy the Washy says, I'm shocked you are on with all... Brother, I'm not even gonna read it. Yo, you guys gotta relax. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. They're gonna be like, look at this nigga up here joking about that world disaster. I don't even really know what's going on, but you guys put it in my Discord. And tried to involve me with it, even though I have nothing to do with it at all. I don't even know what the hell happened, right? But you guys are just being so bad faith, as always, right? Now I got Long Live the Philippines in here. Wow. Crazy, but you're not black. Brother, I am black. Why would I lie about being black? And let me look and see, right? While I'm up here coping, I need to check on this because I was watching before I started the stream, right? Hey, the Spurs won. Yes. The Spurs won. I told you the Knicks, right? You guys are... Someone had to stop them. Someone had to stop them. They had to be stopped. All right? They had to be stopped. Whoa, we cannot have the New York Knicks winning, right? God damn it. I'm taking the mask off. The mask is coming off. I'm extremely upset about the way that you guys embarrass my fucking Hawks. And I am hoping, I am praying that you guys lose, right? I know I was talking all that good sportsmanship shit and everything, but I lied. I want to see you guys lose. Okay. All right. Now I've gotten that out of my system. It's almost like a therapy session, but nonetheless, right? We are going to listen to a little bit of a Dreamcast guy and whatnot. And we also got some people from the past, right? I'll just leave that there and everything, man. I mean, it seems like, Xbox, look at this right here. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to let the clip play, right? And shout out to Faded Blade. He said, Sigs, what about the old man X Vault? Wow. Brother, Faded Blades, it's like you got telepathy, right? Don't worry, right? Don't you worry, Faded Blades. That's all I gotta say, right? And now, shout out to Faded Blades, man. And now we got Cloak Onyx. He says, I have to apologize to my black brothers. My white ass thought Tupac in Stranger Than Heaven trailer was CJ from Grand GTA San Andreas. I don't know why I can't fucking read him up here like Marlon, goddamn.
You should know this.
I mean, wow. Wow, brother. Wow. We'll put it like this. They'll probably find a way to put him in there, right? I mean, maybe let's just be honest, right? CJ will get modded into anything, right? That's just usually how it goes, man. I've seen CJ and Stellar Blade and shit. But peep this shit right here, right? Because I don't even have words for this right here. I would have to ask you guys what you guys think of it as well, right? Peep this right here.
It has been a wild ride, and I know we're just getting started here.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, first, let's acknowledge all of the great games. Congratulations to Matt. All the studios are partners.
Oh, yeah.
These are games that are going to change people's lives. They're going to form memories, stories, characters for the next decades, and I can't wait to play them all. How about those exclusives?
Oh, my God.
Is this where the console losers hang out?
They're in there. We want more. We want more. Asha. Asha. I'm not going to lie. This is actually wicked work for her to be like, how about those games that we're locking down, right? Shout out to Francisco Ropes. He says, listen, wow. He says, listen here, my Filipino friend, stop being bad faith about my dicks. By the way, here's some funds for the Philippines. Listen, I want you guys to know, because I told you guys we have people that are all around the world. I do not condone any of this. This is extremely bad faith. I don't know why he is lying about my origins and everything. It's just very platitudinous. Just understand that you might see some people, right? I'm not trying to speak into existence, but you might see some people tonight that show up in bad faith, right? Just know it is just platitude after platitude after platitude. It is not correct or anything like that. And also, the Spurs are gonna win this shit, right? But shout out to Francisco Rose. Where do we buy that black bomber jacket? Oh, brother, that shit's exclusive.
And how do you feel about the green 25th anniversary?
I'm not gonna lie, the Xbox does look nice.
Well, this is my first showcase. I know that so many of you have been here with us for the last 25 years. So if you look down and you have fan on your badge, you will be getting one for free later this year.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, her giving away a free Xbox, that's dope. I mean, damn, I'm not gonna lie, this shit does look cool. Right, okay, but that's just what I wanted to show you guys. Right, I'm telling you, I seen that shit and oh, my bad, wrong one. I seen that shit
Is
and
this where the console losers
and I
hang out?
cringed a little bit when she said, how about those exclusives? And they were like, yes, Asha. They were like, Asha, we need the exclusives. All right, oh, buddy, they've been feeling themselves. All right, I'm not gonna lie, it does look cool, right? But I mean, that shit's probably expensive. Hell, not even probably, it most definitely is, right? All I can say is,
nope, not happening.
Not happening. But that is nice, right? Very nice, right? Now they just need to lower the price of that shit. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of shit about this Gears of E-Day shit, right? I do have to show you guys a little bit of brain rot, right? Because apparently this, I don't know if this happened during the trailer, because as you guys know, right, we reacted to this shit live, but apparently, right, I don't know if this happened during the direct or whatever, right? But look at this shit right here.
Yeah, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop?
Whoa.
Yeah, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop?
Damn, who's this bitch? Damn, right? She over here talking shit, in charge, right? Wow, crazy. We got Cold Classic Kate. She says, what's the point to deliberately make a mockery out of women? Oh, wow. Because you succeed? I did better using myself as an example. Crazy. I'm not gonna lie, this is wild. They snuck this shit in there. I did not even see this shit at all. Is this... I don't know anything about this. Is this a new side character? What the hell even is that? I have no idea, right? That's the bitch in charge, right? I don't know, right? Who's the stud? I don't know, right? But she's talking to you about your balls dropping and everything. Let me hear that one more time.
Yeah, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop?
Wow, right? She said, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop, right? She looks like that bitch for sure. She's a war veteran, part of the squad. Oh, wow. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That's all I gotta say, buddy. The anti-woke boys are feasting. They are fucking feasting, brother. Without a shadow of a doubt, they are feasting. That's your commander, Sigs. Whoa.
Nope, not happening.
Wow. She's definitely Filipino. Oh, shit. You guys are wild, brother. See, this is why I can't show you guys shit, right? You guys are just too bad faith. Extremely bad faith. Oh, look at this, right? Because someone got not community noted, but we got someone getting ratioed, right? That's a hidden MSG for all the ponies, Siggy. Wow. That's a little hidden message for all the ponies. Wow, crazy. Okay, now peep this shit, right? Because we got our boy Nibbles, right? Where's my Red Bull at, right? We got our boy Nibbles. Nibble, his backside, bun him like a pepper. He has been getting cooked all week. This shit was wicked right here. He says, Senua looks graphically incredible as expected, but it's disappointing they're sticking to this 1v1 combat thing they pushed with Hellblade 2. Looks dumb the way the enemies just stand around waiting for their turn, right? Hating, right? And Ninja Theory, right? Now, to be fair, I don't ever think it's a good look, for the studio to clap back and everything, because it does make it seem like, they're butthurt, right? But I'm all here for seeing Nib get felted, right? They say the combat is not 1v1. You'll be fighting multiple enemies in tactical combat, deciding how to approach each encounter, right? I mean, crazy work, man. I've seen it. Nib has been getting fucking ratioed out of this world this whole entire fucking year. I know he got ratioed by that one guy at Xbox. Now he's getting ratioed by Ninja Theory. Don't even get me started a couple days ago with fucking Stellar Blade. I mean, he has just been getting cooked, right? Just been getting cooked, right? So just like the God of War then, I mean, shit, right? I wouldn't compare the two, honestly, but I mean, it's just, Nib, he's gonna find some shit to talk shit about, right? He swears he's not a fanboy, though. Speaking of Nib, right? He says, Xbox CEO Asha Sharma confirms Gears of War E-Day will be an Xbox console exclusive. Ooh.
Is this where the console losers hang out?
Oh yeah, Nib, you should be all for that, right? He said, oh, he is. He says, I'm so for it, right?
Be a good consumer.
Bring back the spirit of God. Wow. Bring back the spirit of competition and more specific platform curated experiences. That said, there's still PS5 logos everywhere on other games.
We need war.
Right? So I guess, because I've been seeing this complaint a lot, I guess they would just rather have, like, the shit that's going to other platforms. They just want Xbox not to show it. I don't know. I think it's stupid, in my opinion, right? And shout out to Hero Culture. All right, Xbox has exclusives now, but will the Xbox fanboys show up, or did they just want console war ammo? Tune in next week on your dumb shit, right? Brother. Dumb shit Z. All I can say is,
you should know this.
You should know this. The craziest thing about it, because I'm seeing shit all over the place where, like, people are saying this was like a last-second decision or whatever. If it is true that it was a last-second decision and they did that shit, my bad, my phone dropped, and they did that shit to appease the fanboys, brother, their backside bun them like a pepper, right? And apparently, there's like some copy of Gears of War E-Day for the PS5 Pro.
I am gay for the Pro.
Just sitting somewhere in storage, dude, right? So, they may have to release that. You guys already know, right? I will always be for games going to other platforms and shit, right? But I mean, shit, to be fair with you, right, as somebody who's in the ecosystem, right, who be using Fucking Game Pass on PC and everything, brother, I ain't gonna buy that shit. I'll tell you right now, god damn it,
Nope.
right?
Not happening.
So they're gonna have to buy 2 copies, right? They got to buy one for your boy Siggy. Shit, if they do that early access shit, I might even sell the high seas. Right? Let me just keep it 1,000 with you. Right? Did it with Indiana Jones. Yeah, burn the buddy, burn him like a pepper. Burn him like a pepper. Now look who we got right here, right? Look who we got right here. And I've been told you, I don't know how many times I try to tell you about this guy. Endymion. I've been trying to tell you he is a PlayStation fanboy. He says, honestly, if Sony keeps making stuff nobody wants, this could end up happening. It'd be pathetic to see.
We need war.
Xbox CEO Asha Sharma claims her goal is to make Xbox the #1 gaming and entertainment company by 2030. Damn. She is talking crazy. She is talking wild.
We need war.
I'm not gonna lie, this is some funny shit right here, man. Crazy, right? And Demion's up here agreeing with it. Crazy, man. I don't know, man. All I can say is console sales. I don't know. I can't see it. Right? Now peep this shit right here, right? Because I found this extremely funny, right? Because all I can say is
We need war.
and they have been fighting, right? We got shout out to Strub Dog. There was also a PS3 version of the first Gears before Microsoft got the exclusive for the 360. I believe Cliffy B tweeted about it a few years ago. Wow, right? You guys are putting me on the history. Crazy, dude. Well, all I could say is like, well, if they haven't and it's just sitting there, right? Collecting dust.
I am gay for the pro.
Right? I think they should put it over on the PS5 Pro, right? I would love. I'm just thinking about Marlon doing like a side-by-side comparison. Just thinking about Marlon doing a side-by-side comparison and the content that could be made from it, right? I mean, brother, I don't know, right? Oh, but you know what? He'll probably find a way to glaze it either way, right? Shout out to Strub Dog. And also, shout out to Gamer Live Studio. He says, all I see is a bunch of ponies coping, brother. Cope overload. Too much cope. Did you guys bring your water? I mean, like I said, we got old faces popping up and shit. Getting reacquainted and shit. I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh my God. So much cope over this shit right here, right? But we got Crap Gamer. He says, Asha Sharma. Let me do the Asha Sharma at FanFest gave 25th year Xbox Series X to people at the event and even said, how about those exclusives?
Is this where the console losers hang out?
How about those exclusives, right? And now look at this. This is where things get interesting, right?
But
Look at J-Dub saying,
player.
oh, my bad. Wrong one. He says, the 2 that was there? I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, no. All I can say is,
but
wait a minute. But aren't these the guys? Aren't these the guys who run around skipping through town, holding up 2 goddamn exclusive games, talking shit to us on PC, right? While they pay to access their internet. Am I missing something? Right? Am I missing something? Ain't this like their whole identity? Those fucking 2 games, those 1 to 2 tentpole titles, buddy, right?
Come on, you should know this.
Please, how many therapy cope sessions have we had to listen to? These guys sitting around glazing those 1 to 2 tentpole titles. Buddy, please. Right? They think the world revolves around those 2 damn games. I know this guy ain't sitting here saying the 2 that was there, right, buddy? I had to cook his ass. I had to cook his ass. And Crap, because I'm not gonna lie, that is a wicked work that she literally said, how about those exclusives? And there was people, yeah, right? That was some crazy shit.
We need war.
All I can say is those guys need war, right? they need war. And peep this, right? Because Hakai, unfortunately, Hakai, he didn't go live. Oh, I do have some Hakai clips. We got blessed by the clip gods, right? We're not gonna take a left down Hakai Avenue and go to the source, right? But I do have some clips, and all I gotta say is he was in there seething, right? Because you guys know I was firing blind, right? During the live stream, trying to cook it up live and everything, and I think we were able to extract some cope, right? I think we were definitely able to find some copium, but oh man, there's some cope locked away in there, buddy. That's all I gotta say. He was in there seething, right? But look at this shit right here. Let me do the hat guy voice. He says so. So are exclusives good now? Good now?
Nope, not happening.
Like Hat Guy, what do you think, brother? And then the craziest thing about this shit, the game's not even exclusive.
If it's on PC, no.
Right? The thing is on PC. What are we doing? Right? I'm telling you, this self-report from these guys are fucking crazy. All this shit is just convoluted. All this shit is just a mess, brother. It's a mess. Grown-ass men, right? Like literally seething, coping over fucking exclusives. It's crazy, man. All I can say is I already know his next stream, he's probably going to go nuclear, right? I would definitely bet that, right? Shout out to Night of Cypher. He says, I know wow, he doubles down. He says, I know 2 will go a long way to help rebuild, right? Another fake mass. I heard rebuild and I started thinking about that Lodo song, right? Shout out to Night of Cypher, man. Listen, I'm just shout out to Night of Cypher. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys know that is not funny, and like I said, I do not endorse those types of jokes. I wish that people would just stop being so bad faith. That's all. That's all, But it is what it is. Shout out to Night of Cypher, man. Crazy how Xbox confirmed first on exclusivity before PlayStation. That is crazy that they came out and said that shit officially, because one thing I was saying during the showcase was, shit, PlayStation was supposed to be doing that, right? PlayStation was supposed to be the one coming out saying, no longer are the games going to PC, right? Where was Herman Holston? Right? I thought in Hat Guy's words, he was supposed to come out and say, only on PlayStation and drop the mic, right?
Nope. Not happening.
Not happening, right? That's what it looks like. That's why I still think that the games are still going to go to PC. I think the games are still going to go to PlayStation. To keep it 1,000 and everything, man. I mean, it's crazy, but it's crazy to see like the response and how much people are like salivating over this shit. Like, it's crazy, right? And then we see familiar people now all of a sudden they're doubting exclusives. That's the crazy thing to me, because as you guys know, usually exclusives make the world go around, right? We got Brep. He says, Xbox exclusivity isn't enough. The exclusives need to be great and not just good. Oh, you mean like Soros, right? You mean like Ghost of Yote. You mean like Astrobot. They need to be critically acclaimed. Oh, more critically, like Astrobot. All right? and contend for Game of the Year awards. Resonate with the gaming culture. Oh, like Soros. And create lasting conversation within the industry. Oh my God, brother, right? Who is talking about Ghost of Yote, right? I mean, let's just keep it a buck. I remember when that shit came out, nobody was talking about Ghost of Yote shit. They were talking about everything but that damn game, right? Oh, I think there was some shit that happened with Xbox around that time, man. They was up there talking about Xbox, man. They weren't talking about no damn Ghost of Yote, right? Like Concord, exactly, right? Preaching. These miserable dudes will never be happy. That's what I'm saying. He says, those are the kind of games that drive platform growth and make people want to invest in an ecosystem.
Nope. Not happening.
I mean, I don't know. I say it all the time. We go to the top played games, and it's never those exclusives, right? It's always, Madden, COD, and FIFA, right? Shout out to Night of Cypher. He says, goal moves forward, back, to the left, and to the right. That's all that it is, right? We got it the best right here.
We're moving the goalpost, Whiskey. That's what we do.
That's what we do, right? We're moving the goalposts, man. Shout out to Night of Cypher. That is what we do. We just, the goalposts, we say it all the time. The goalposts come with wheels now, right? They come with wheels. Now, peep this shit. We got this boy, James. He says, keep that shitty looking game, Xbox. LOL. And the crazy thing is, right? I could have swore he was glazing this shit. I could have swore he was one of the main people glazing this shit, talking about how it's going to be coming to fucking PlayStation and everything, right? Now that it's on Xbox only, right? Now it's a bad game. Wicked work. Wicked work, right? Shitty looking. Yeah, I know. Extremely bad. Yeah, now Gears is bad. That's what I'm saying. But mind you, all these guys, in fact, right, I think this is the perfect segue. Mind you, these guys were so excited for Gears, right? Shout out to Josh, the editor. He went and dug this up, right? These guys were so excited for Gears. Look at this. We got one of the Pony Generals.
All right. Come here a little closer.
Okay.
A little closer.
Whoa.
A little closer. Come here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're a little bit close, right? You're a little bit close. I'm going to need you to back up, Unk.
Listen. Bad enough that PlayStation 2026 is stacked with games. Bad enough. We eating. We are eating in 2026, right? Wolverine and Soros as front headliners for our exclusives, right?
Yeah, Wolverine and Soros, right? This is before we found out all the bullshit about Soros and everything. I mean, wow.
And we got, titles.
Yeah, way too close. I mean, we can see his gray hairs and everything. Like this console war is aging him at an alarming rate.
Like Kenya, Phantom Blade Zero, Silent Hill Townfall,
Yeah, all going to PC.
you know, Grand Theft Auto 6. Just
Oh,
all
God.
around great games from different publishers, our exclusives. And now we got this. Xbox gonna have a showcase June 7th. And there's gonna be a direct for E-Day, right? And you know how
Ooh.
Microsoft be doing the directs. Now you can back up a bit. Back up. Just back up.
Yeah. Don't ever do that
I just
again.
want to put that back up. I see the polo sign. See the polo sign real quick. All right. So now they're gonna do a developer direct, and you know,
Yeah. The pony showed up with some
talk
horsepower.
about PlayStation stuff like that. I just want to see Coalition's capability with
Oh!
PSVR 2.0. You know, Microsoft
Oh!
has been doing a decent job supporting the PlayStation platform, putting on their games, treating the customers right. But what I really
Yeah, and you know what? I agree, man. And I know, and the funny thing is, right, as much as these guys get up here and cap, I know they like the Xbox game. That's why it's so crazy when they get up here and start talking about competition.
War.
Right? Advocating to get less games. It's always been just so ass backwards to me.
like is they did a decent job of also capitalizing on PSSR technology, right?
Oh.
I am gay for the pro.
So now with 2.0
Oh.
coming out, you can probably
Yeah, it's going to go Super Saiyan
Gears
2.0.
of War E-Day is probably going to be one of those big guns to
Nope. Not happening.
All right, not happening, right? Now, to be fair, hindsight's always 2020, but I mean, it is funny to see they were hyping this shit
show
up.
what PSSR 2.0 can do. Microsoft has been treating the PlayStation fan base lovely, right? Putting all their games
Oh, this did not age well, not at
and
all.
also giving us extra benefits that they don't even give their own console fan base, right? Just
Wow.
recently, Microsoft
We need war.
And this is the thing that's crazy about it. This is what I mean. This dude is like well into his 50s, I believe. I don't know how old he is. Over here, console warring. Instead of just saying, hey, listen, I'm looking forward to the games and everything. Being a gamer, it's just
We need war.
extremely cringe for someone as old as him.
Simulator, right, is getting the VR treatment, something that they can't even do on their own console. So Microsoft has been
All right, yeah.
I am gay for the pro.
Right, shout out to Bashy the Washy. They are eating for sure some brown stuff. Whoa. All right, whoa. Crazy, right? Shout out to Bashy the Washy. He's talking that shit.
treating PlayStation gamers right? And there's also rumors of a first-party only Game Pass. Who knows? That's probably being made specifically for PlayStation or platforms outside of Microsoft's own ecosystem, right?
He was even begging for Game Pass. I remember this shit. I mean, this shit is just wicked work. But this is what I'm saying. They were literally glazing that shit, right? They were so excited for it to come and everything. Now they done backtracked and everything. And the crazy thing is, right? This is what Jez Corden is saying, right? He says it doesn't end with Gears of E-Day and Clockwork Revolution.
We need war.
Oh my God, man. This is what I mean, right? See, now they getting greedy, right? Crazy. They're saying this is just a start. I don't know, brother. I doubt it, right? I'll be honest with you. I doubt it. to be honest with you, man. But it's crazy, man. All I can say is they want war.
We need war.
They're saying this is just a start, right? That Xbox is turning the ship. Crazy. Insane. Okay, one moment. Because I did want to show this shit as well. Oh, peep this shit. I just peeped this shit right here. I didn't even know I still had this shit up here. We got another nib tweet, man. He says, everyone in the industry understands that exclusives are important to the growth and branding of that platform. But I will keep on saying what I've always said. The crazy thing is, when you look at the top played games on all of these platforms, it is not fucking exclusive. Right? Meanwhile, Saru's into the chat and whatnot, right? He says, yeah, everyone except certain WoW, right?
We need war.
Except for certain Xbox executives not long ago, constantly flip-flopping Xbox/PC fanboys.
We need war.
Right? And now they have to lump us in with this shit. The real ones who never wavered on the importance of exclusives.
Be a good consumer.
It's like important maybe for what the platform, right? If you want to sit here and say there's a correlation with console sales and exclusives, right? Even though we see that the attachment rate doesn't support that shit, how does it help the consumer? Right? But you get up here and you glaze exclusives and whatnot, right? It is what it is, I guess. That's one thing that I'm learning is that these fanboys, and to be honest, right? I mean, brother, we be getting content all the time. I mean, this is just who they are. And now they're literally celebrating, right? And the fact of the matter is, it's like, let's say in a hypothetical universe, right? That Xbox consoles do go up and they do start selling more, right? Is that really some shit to celebrate? Right? Like, how does that benefit you as a consumer? Who gives a fuck about the console sales? I say this shit all the time. The console sales. They were able to force people, you know, even though force is kind of a strong word, but pretty much they strong-armed, made people jump over a paywall to access a game. As a consumer, that's something that you want to celebrate. Right? Like, it's just fanboy bullshit.
War.
That's all that people have been saying, right? Why not bring the games? Why not bring the games everywhere? Shit, make as much money as you can. Let people play it on their preferred hardware. If that's a bad thing, then shit, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? But then again, these guys, they don't care about gaming. They care about the brand. You know? The war must go on.
War.
Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny for real, right? Shout out to Strub Dog. He says we need some Xbox salt soon. Oh, I think it's cooking up for sure. The war is raging, right? That's all I can say, right?
We need war.
The war is raging. They want more games, right? One is not enough. 1 to 2 console exclusives is just not enough. And all I'm saying is those guys, they're bougie because I've seen the PlayStation guys and they have been so satisfied with 1 to 2 tentpole titles, right? Now I'm seeing the Xbox guys. They're like, oh, why isn't Halo exclusive? You know what I mean? Yes, more content for 6. Yes. 1,000%. But it's just like, this is what I'm saying. Like, people are literally going out of their way to defend corporations paywalling games. I think that shit is goofy. You know, yeah, that's exactly what it means, honestly, right? It's just crazy to see, right? You know, I'm wiping my eyes and shit. I'm like, I'm somewhat in disbelief, right? He then goes on to say, Xbox's exclusivity decisions are also still difficult to grasp. Senua is a single player only, but announced as multi-platform, while Clockwork Revolution is single player but exclusive. Oh, buddy, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now you want to question this shit. Oh, well, they made Clockwork Revolution, even they made it an exclusive. So you buy the console, right? And they made Gears of War. And now look at this shit. He says, conversely, Gears of War E-Day has a major multiplayer live service component, but it's also exclusive. Well, practice what you fucking preach. Now, granted, I know he has a fucking Xbox and everything, but let's be real. This guy don't fuck with Xbox. Well, you just got to play it on Xbox, Nib. Isn't this the shit? Like, this is what I mean. Like, this shit is insane. He's literally talking shit to people who think that fucking exclusives are bullshit. But then he's going to turn around and say, oh, why is this game exclusive, but this game isn't exclusive? It's like, oh, because all the shit is just bullshit, brother. Like, this is just insane, right? Insane to me, right? Wow, I see some of you guys are saying they already committed to some of those on PS5. I've seen that where people are like, oh, they've already made contracts. That's why they can't pull it back and everything. Like I said, I think it's stupid, just to be honest with you, right? I mean, there's obviously people who still fuck with Xbox, even though the games are going to other platforms and everything. I don't see them making games exclusive, raising console sales, but we'll see, right? Who knows, right? Who knows? Either way, it should be interesting. Right? And we're definitely going to have some content. I know that much. PC gaming is the only one up, right? Every year on PC gaming, brother, of course.
Come on, you should know this.
You should know this, right? That's the funny thing, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. Shit, like I said, a lot of those games, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be playing that shit through the subscription. You know what I mean? Crazy, man. Insane. Okay. Now peep this shit right here, right? Because I think this Kofi guy, I think he's a PlayStation guy. He says this right here. He says, you, what's crazy? I don't know what he's talking about. I think he meant to say, yo, what's crazy? The small vocal minority screaming, exclusives ain't even gonna be in the trenches in Gears E-Day. Multiplayer like that really cooked its player base for fanboy. He's a pony, brother. That's why I could have sworn this guy's a PlayStation guy, brother. Isn't this the pot calling the kettle black? Crazy, right? Saros is into the chat. Astrobot is into the chat. Shit. Square Enix has entered the chat. I mean, come on now, right? Shit. Death Stranding has entered the chat. It's so funny now we can realize that it's a small vocal minority screaming for exclusives, right? Now we can highlight on that, but they don't see how that shit fucking how that shit applies to them as well, right? What up, Ariana? How you doing? Summerfest seemed very Steam focused, and all the games said captured on PC. Hey, the Summer Game Fest, that shit was I fucked with that shit, right? On that note, right? Because I just remember this shit, and I, you know, on some goon shit. Why not, right? Peep this shit right here, right? Peep this shit right here, right? Apparently, somebody did the cosplay, and mind you, they were sitting here saying that the character looked like a child, right? Look at Cloconix. Careful, people on here will believe you to be 12 to 14 years old. I cannot wait to play this game. I've been thinking about Stellar Blade all day and all night. It's been on my mind, right? All I can say is Will Clap has entered the chat, right? Crazy. Crazy, man. I'm looking forward to it, right? I will be there day one. Day one. Okay. Let me also see this sheet right here because I know there's some shit that I'm missing. Damn. Oh, this right here. Look at this shit, right? So apparently, the Halo Campaign Evolve cinematic story trailer, right?
I am gay for the pro.
I don't know if y'all peeped this shit. They launched that bitch and it said captured on the PS5 Pro. Uh-oh, right?
We need war.
All right, well, you know they gotta get it on the PS5.
I am gay for the pro.
They got that boy Marlon calling the shots. That I'm not gonna lie, that is the wicked work, man. But hey, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh yeah. Apparently, Lono was laughing at that today. Of course, right? Of course. What else would you expect? But I do think this is pretty funny, right? I'm laughing at that shit too. What up, Coffee Don? He says it's 10 a.m. It's 5 a.m. Just got back in from the city. Hey, shout out to you, dog. Right? Shout out to you, man. Man, but yeah, definitely an interesting day and whatnot. I think this is all the shit that I was looking at. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me look. Damn. So hard. I'm sorry. I be I be looking for these tweets. I be like, man, it's something. As you can tell, your boy Siggs is all over the place all the time. Plus, I'm geeked, right? And shout out to Dave Reese. He says, here's my take. Consoles are closed, locked PC boxes. Computers are full open PCs. There's separation. Everything, everywhere, full PC. Exclusive leaves something to be desired. That's what sells. Hey, I mean, listen. Put it like this, right? I mean, are you talking about the game or are you talking about hardware, right? Because I don't know, right? I do think, I don't know, brother, right? Just to keep it a buck with you, like, I don't think that it adds value, value to the actual game just because they say that it's exclusive. I think they try to speak it up like that. They market it that way, but I don't think that you can intrinsically really define what the value is. The only value to it is that other people can't access it. And in my opinion, I just don't see that as value. You know what I mean? But I do see one thing that I am seeing is that I do see that there are people who like exclusives, right? I am seeing it in the space, but you know, to me, doesn't mean anything to me, right? And shout out to Bashu the Wash. He says, so the small minority got Xbox to change, and the massive majority on Sony still can't get a clear answer about their PC porting. Wicked. Yeah, that is very wicked. Oh, brother, you know them shits are still going to PC, right? They're still going to PC. That's what it is, right? And to be honest with you, right, it does seem like Xbox is trying new things, but I genuinely, I don't think that they're just going to completely hit like a U-turn or whatever the fuck, or completely change, hit a 180 or whatever the fuck. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I still think they're going to put games on PlayStation. I do think they're going to do games like here or there. I mean, they just did the shit where, you know, temporarily it's only available on Xbox and everything, but I don't think that that's going to be the case going on. And honestly, I wouldn't want it to be that way either way. But shout out to DayReezy though, man, for real, for real. Like I know there are some people that celebrate that shit and everything. I'm just saying, like, how can you really box that up and sell it other than just the way that they market it by saying, oh, it's an exclusive. You should care about this game. This game is more important than that game over there because it's only available here. You know what I mean? That's where I'm like, I don't know. Right? And shout out to Night of Cypher. He says, as long as it's on PC, them ward out, we'll just pee into the trenches. Wow. Yeah, I mean, brother, I'll tell you one thing, man. It's great to be on PC. All right, you're able to get access to everything, man, and especially with emulation and whatnot. 1000%, man. Shout out to Night of Cypher. Shout out to Night of the Cypher, man. We're really just looking down, right? Looking down. It's very interesting. It's quite, put it like this. One thing I will say is it is different, right? It is something different. It is something new, I should say, you know, and you know, variety is the spice of life, you know, but there's definitely some people who are butthurt about the shit. It's FOMO behind marketing, just like how the ponies hide behind. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I mean. Like, it's that FOMO, that fear of missing out. It's all in the way that they sell it. Like, hey, this is a game that's only available over here. You want to be over here, buy a console. And I just don't see people doing that, especially with Xbox, right? Not even trying to be on no Xbox bad, but I mean, I've seen exclusives with Xbox. People just talk shit about it. All right. I mean, look at what was it? Starfield. Look at Starfield. And technically, through a lot of these discussions, right? Starfield was a console exclusive, right? Did that make a difference? Was there anybody saying, "Oh, well, you know, I need to go get an Xbox, right? I need to get that Starfield timed exclusive"? Nobody cared about that shit. You know what I mean? Now, granted, Gears does look good and everything. You know, besides that one character, besides that one character talking about balls dropping and whatnot. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Who knows, right? I put it like this. One thing I will say is I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, the average, put it like this, the average consumer only buys 1 to 2 video games a year, right? Like, just let that sink in, right? Like, gamers just aren't buying games like that, right? You know, or they have their certain games that they put a lot of time into. It is what it is. You know, I just don't think you can, like, forcibly drive people, especially in today's day and age with how expensive consoles are. I just don't think you can forcibly drive a group of people, influence them to buy hardware just for like a game or two. Right? But I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. And shout out to Gamer Live Studio. He says, my hot take, exclusives doesn't matter because each and every single year, third party just keeps on delivering better and more experiences than first party games. All right? I mean, brother. Expedition 33 has into the chat. You're not lying about that. You're not lying about that. For real, for real. Shout out to Gamer Live Studio, cooking with grease. Right? And shout out to DayReezy. He says, it's a win-win. You either get an Xbox or you get Game Pass to play it and enter the Xbox ecosystem either way. They're still making money regardless. That much is true. That much is true. I'm just saying, I could still see them putting games on PlayStation. And you guys know, I've always said it since day one. I think it was a W that they were selling to that large of an install base. That was just more money. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I never seen that shit as an L, but I know there's a lot of people who cry about that shit and everything, right? So, I mean, put it like this: I'm glad that I'm on PC and I'm gonna be able to access the games. That's one thing I've always liked about Xbox is that they have their shit day and date. You know, the Game Pass makes that shit even better. So, you know, I got nothing to worry about, but at the same time, I'm just giving my opinion about it, right? And shout out to Mellow Rebel. He says, let's cut the shit. Sony will port to PC the moment they don't get the sales they want. Xbox will port a day later. They're playing both sides, and I'm here, right? Oh, wow, right? Dude, that's what I'm saying, right? Shout out to Mellow Rebel, right? See, this is what I'm talking about, right? You guys are my type of people, brother. Especially they have, like, a copy just sitting somewhere, brother. I'm like, brother. They got a copy of the game, right?
I am gay for the pro.
PS5 Pro Enhanced, all right? And all I can say is I know the PlayStation guys like the tentpole titles, all right? They get mad when I bring it up. I'm like, man, they better get that
Money.
You know what I mean? Right? Shout out to Mellow Rebel, right? And shout out to Sponge Leader. He says, in the next 4 to 5 months, I see Xbox drop in the price. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Sponge Leader. That's what I'm talking about. See, I'll look at that and be like, oh, that could sell some consoles, right? You drop the fucking price. You know what I mean? 1 or 2 games, I don't think that's going to sell consoles, but dropping the price, that would actually make a difference, right? Shout out to Sponge Leader, but I mean, with like the shit going on with RAM and, you know, market conditions and all that shit, right? I don't know, right? We'll see, right? We will see, man. And shout out to Draco 2-Time. He says, Nixus is still in Sony's back pocket. Those bailout ports are coming. Oh, yeah. Put it like this. Their backside, burn them like a pepper. I know you guys seen the data on Saros. Oh, their backside, burn them like a pepper. All right, they're bringing the games over, right? And I'm gonna be all here for it, for the cope when they start seething about it, man. Oh shit, we got Paris in the chat. He says, wow.
Keep my name out of your frickin' mouth.
He says, was Summer Game Fest available in Manila? Extremely, and this is why I tell you guys, right? Because some of you guys are like, oh, you know, I like Paris as a journalist. So Paris is cool. I say, man, listen, he is extremely bad faith. I tell you guys this all the time. Coming another drive-by, yeah, drive-by, swiping, right?
Keep my name out of your frickin' mouth.
All right, just extremely bad faith, man. Shout out to Paris. All right, shout out to Paris, man. And shout out to Strub Dog. He says, this doesn't happen without Satya's blessing. If they say a game is exclusive forever, it might be longer than they expect before they are available. Yeah, I mean, like I said, anything is possible. You know, anything is possible. I guess the way that I look at it is like they've already, you know, put over Forza. They already put over Halo and everything, announced Halo and whatnot, right? Like they put over Gears and everything. What more, you know, what more can be done? You know what I mean? As far as like, the people that are on Xbox, right? Anything's possible, but I just don't think they're going anywhere. Right? I mean, and that's not even me trying to be like Xbox bad. I know there's a lot of people who could care less about the exclusives and all that shit, but I'm just saying they've already done the unthinkable. You know, they've already done the big no-no, and they still have fans showing up to the events and everything. So I don't know, right? They may be digging themselves into a hole, and put it like this, we might get another just 4 games, right? That's what I'm also kind of thinking, right? But that's just me looking for content, to be honest with you. I think we might get another just 4 games, right? If we do, I'm gonna be in here, buddy. We gonna be cooking, right? Wow. And now Paris is in here. Sigs translated the showcase for his Filipino cousins. Brother, what are you talking about, right? What are you talking about, right? All I can say is just
platitude after platitude after platitude.
So Paris is in here. He's having a great time, right? Either way, they're setting up their future PC hybrid platform. Yes, I do think that's a W as well, that they're moving towards PC and everything. 1,000%, right? But we should see, right? We should see. All I know, though, is people were very upset, right? That's all I got to say. People were very upset. I'm about to show you guys someone right now. Because when this happened, right? You know what? If anything, I might just show you guys this shit with Mooch first, right? Actually, right? Let me show you this first. Because Mooch did a live reaction, right? So, and the best thing about it is he had Crap Gamer with him.
We need war,
right? So we got some PlayStation Cope and we got some Xbox Cope, right? over this showcase right here. They were seething. Oh man, this shit was hilarious, dog. Okay, 1 second. Let me pull this shit up. So I think this is when they announced that Gears was going to be a console exclusive, right? And this is crazy. I've never really seen what Mooch looks like, right? We actually got Mooch on the camera.
Xbox was built on the spirit of creativity and heart. And as we kick off the show with Gears of War E-Day, it's only fitting that as we return to Xbox, we return to Gears. So today, we're announcing that Gears of War E-Day will be an Xbox console exclusive.
Wow, there it is, Crap.
Yeah! Woo!
Wow.
The core of Xbox
Is this where the console losers hang out?
I mean, he said, whoa! This is crazy.
There it is, crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All your crying has been heard, crap. They heard you, right? They heard you, crap.
Core of Xbox is great games, and that's what today is all about. We're going to show you more than 25 titles from creators around the world, followed by our
There it
That's what I'm
is.
talking about, Mooch.
Enjoy
It's
the
back.
show.
Now, are they going to do that for all games we see
I
today?
don't know if it's all games. Xbox.
Mooch was like, are they going to do that for all games, right? He's like, damn, wait a minute. He said, I know I talk about exclusives, right? But they're not going to do that for all games, right? Don't take all the games away, right? It's okay, Mooch. They're not going to do it for all games.
Now, are they going to do that for all games we see
I
today?
don't know if it's all games. Xbox console exclusive. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. There it is.
Can you feel it? That's what I'm talking about, Mooch.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I think I got one just for a crap gamer, right?
I want Ray Lewis pumping me up.
I mean, wow, he's pumped up right now. I mean, crazy, right? All it took was a console exclusive, right? Perked him right up, right? Shout out to Ice Viper. He says, to be fair, almost every other game is going to PlayStation except for Gears of War and Clockwork Revolution. If PlayStation does it, it's okay. If Xbox does it with 2 games, then it's trash. Exactly. I do agree with that, and I do think it's a lot of hypocrisy to see how, the PlayStation guys are switching up and everything. Now, all of a sudden, they don't understand the purpose of exclusives and whatnot, right? Shout out to Ice Viper, right? Cooking with grease, man. And also, shout out to Razor Ultron. Sigs, do you work for Ubisoft at the Manila studio?
Nope. Not happening.
Brother, extremely bad faith, right?
Come on, you should know this.
Not even gonna get into that, right? Shout out to Razor Ultron.
That's great.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. You need it.
Damn, yo, he is hype.
That's what I'm talking about, Mooch.
Crap, that's great.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. You needed
Oh yeah, Mooch is definitely salty. Like you can tell, Mooch is not as happy as a crap gamer at all.
to do something like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
They did need to do that. Now, I'm really curious how they position themselves with the other.
it's almost as if like the game has been made like 10 times better just because they saw the fucking word exclusive, right? Now they're hyped. Now they're talking over this shit. They don't give a fuck about Fable, right? Crazy how much that word changes everything for these fanboys.
games we see that are critical in the Xbox library.
Well, like I said, the stuff that they already had for the next 12 months, most of it was already announced for multiple things. Gears wasn't. Like, and I mentioned this online, Mooch, and people can say a lot about me, but they can't say that I don't.
Buddy, they just say that you're a fanboy, right? That's all that they say is that you're a fanboy and you're always up here crying and complaining about something.
At least makes sense that Gears E-Day buys them time. It
Oh
keeps
my
Xbox
God.
fans
Yeah.
happy
You
and
see?
engaged right
You see?
now,
Yeah.
and they can do what they want. You know what I'm saying?
We need war.
You see, it buys them time. It buys them time to reinforce. It's like, buddy,
We need war.
can't you just be happy with your 1 to 2 10-fold title, right? Greedy. He's already thinking about what's next. What's next to be exclusive.
And it gives
Yeah.
them time to figure things out.
Oh my God.
It does. It does. So now it said Xbox console exclusive. Does that mean it's still coming to PC?
Yeah, it's still coming to PC.
If it's on PC, no.
Like, Mooch, what do you think?
Oh, okay. I thought it meant Xbox consoles only.
No,
Oh, buddy.
nope, not happening.
Mooch, you know the answer to that
But they're
question.
gonna. It's console
Okay.
exclusive, but
Okay.
Right, shout out to Razor Ultron. So they allow you to work from home in the Philippines. Brother, listen.
nope, not happening.
Just extremely bad faith, trying to derail your boy Sigs, right? Bad faith, brother. I live in Georgia. I've told this. I've said this so many times, right? But you guys just keep on showing up in bad faith, man. Shout out to Razor Ultron. No, Siggy, they never cared or wanted to play Gears. I mean, that's what it's looking like.
I know why you're here.
Okay.
He's like, okay.
You want to talk about them.
Yeah, I mean, but doesn't Mooch have like a 50-90 dude, right? You know what I mean? He can bust out the 50-90, or maybe he's like Marlon, right? And that poor 50-90 don't see the light of day.
After it was first shown.
Remorse.
Jimmy says exclusives. They needed this. They did. You know, but like Crap said, does this
Oh,
But
this buys them time?
Look, I will tell
Oh,
you
what?
until then.
but
Wonder what they're gonna do because Fable's already been announced for PlayStation.
And I
Pull it. That's what I do. I don't think they did pull it.
Nope. Not happening.
Crap is like, pull it, take it back. Don't let them have it. Quick.
Because Fable's already been announced for PlayStation.
Pull it. That's what I do. I don't think
Pull
they
it.
did pull it though. This is an expensive
Yeah,
Be a good consumer.
yeah, pull it.
game.
My other question, Crap, which I don't think we're gonna find out right now, is will Gears be a timed exclusive?
No, she said exclusive, man.
She
Console
did.
exclusive.
She
Yeah,
did.
yeah. Slow down, Mooch. All right. He said, well, Gears, look at him. I think the kids call this port
It's an
begging.
expensive game.
My other question, Crap, which I don't think we're gonna find out right now, is will Gears be a timed exclusive?
Yeah,
No, she
I am gay for the pro.
yeah. Mooch wants to play it on his PS5 Pro,
said
dude.
exclusive, man.
She did.
Exclusive.
She did.
Yeah, that. There's no.
Yeah. Crap is like, no, man. And she said exclusive. It's not gonna happen.
I think they're just pulling it. You can't go back and then go later. Go, oh no, console exclusive. This is a console exclusive, and that's the way it is.
Right. And shout out to Razer Ultra. He says Dev's got to stop with the sweet baby filter on women. Hey, brother, I'm not gonna lie, you. Especially if you've seen what the main actress looks like. I mean, this is looking rough. Right, Razer Ultra on Cooking with Grease, right? Cooking with Grease, 1,000% yes. They have definitely entered the chat, right? I'll leave it at that. All right, shout out to Razer Ultra, man.
Yeah, Star Wars
You know
goes,
what
you
I
guys
mean?
are talking too much.
Yeah, you guys are doing a whole bunch of yapping right now, right? Like, isn't this a reaction to a showcase? Don't you have like an audience who's like trying to hear the fucking showcase so they can know whether or not they want to get the game or play the game? And you guys are just up here yapping away on whether it's exclusive or not. I mean, holy.
It's a live reaction, Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay, so we got. Well, this still looks like cutscenes to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a live reaction. They want you to react to the showcase, all right? You're over here talking about exclusive in the business and all that shit, right? Who's going to be able to, on what platforms you going to be able to play it?
That was a lot of cutscenes and such. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cutscenes and such. From the PlayStation fanboy, by the way.
Easy says, big Sony guy here, and after.
All right, and shout out to Bashy the Wash. He says they were asking for it, but now they don't want it. Well, I think they're
I
just.
am gay for the pro.
Right, could you blame them, dude? Right? They want to play it on that Pro, right? Shout out to Bashy the Washy, man. Crazy.
How terrible they've dropped the ball this gen. I'm rooting for Xbox. We need competition to put Sony in
You
their place.
do.
Well, yeah, you do. You really do. You
Like,
do
I
need
don't
some
know
of
if
that.
they were February 23rd. Okay, so we got a release date. Okay, see, they put
We need war.
Yeah, you need competition, dude.
PS5 on that.
See, the OA
Like,
says
look.
she wouldn't say timed exclusive, even if it was. He says. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't
she
know.
said we're bringing it's a console.
Crap ain't going for it, right? They're trying to talk Crap down. They're trying to say, listen, dude, this thing is going to be timed. And Crap is like,
Nope. Not happening.
Crap's like, she wouldn't say that. She wouldn't lead us on like that. They wouldn't do that, right? And shout out to Cake Man. I was so worried when I heard it. Wow. I was so worried when I when I heard about the tsunami. Good to see you're alive and well, Siggy Wiggy. Lots of salt to mine, brother. Listen, all right. You guys are being so bad faith. I say this all the time. I do not condone any of these jokes. I think they're very platitudinous, and I think they're somewhat offensive. But shout out to Cake Man, right? A wicked work, right? Extremely wicked work. You guys know that is not the case. You guys know that I'm in Georgia, right? Just bad faith. And shout out to Dave Reese. He says they condemned Sweet Baby Inc. Wait a minute. Whoa. They condemned Sweet Baby Inc., but like Wolverine. Hypocrites. Get out of there, Dave Reese. Wow, that's a great point, brother, right? They also like that God of War too, I assume, right? Great point. Dave Reese's Cooking with Grease, man. Shout out to Dave Reese.
That they aren't gonna.
story.
That would really piss people off.
I think
It would piss off the fanboys only. Only the fanboys. Everybody else would not give a fuck.
it would piss people off.
So anyway, here's my theory, Mooch. You already had stuff announced. People are more forgiving to that, right? Your Gears was never announced.
People are more forgiving for that. I mean, dude, you've been bitching this whole entire gen, and here you are at the Xbox showcase going, "Woo! Come on, baby!"
War.
Like, shut up, brother. More forgiving.
PlayStation.
Oh God! Whoa!
That right? Your Gears was never announced for PlayStation.
They got her. Wicked, right? I've been seeing pictures of this too. I mean, this is wicked work. What did they do with Cortana, man? Shout out to Ice Viper. He says, remember, if you want to play our game, you got to buy the box. LOL. Isn't that what the fanboys always say, right?
We need war.
That's exactly what they say. I guess you're just going to have to buy the console, dude, right? Shout out to Ice Viper, man. All I can say is,
Come on, you should know this.
right, they know the rules of engagement. Right, they're going to have to buy the box.
You know, you had to give people, throw people a bone. Like Halo, this game.
You have to throw people a bone.
This game, we played this game 25 years ago. We played it 10 years ago. We played
Y'all said, don't worry, Six. PC mods will fix her. Oh, hopefully, man.
15 years ago.
All I can say is in PC, I trust.
Right? Like, I don't think it really matters so much. Like, to me anyway, like, it's just a single player. Make the next Halo exclusive, the next mainline Halo exclusive. Like, at that point, I'll be forgiven, forgotten. Wow.
Oh, so fuck like the price hikes. Fuck what they did with Game Pass. Now, granted, they did take the price back down, but forget all of the negative shit, right? All will be forgotten as long as you make the next Halo. As long as the next Halo is exclusive.
I think this game, Halo, looks fine. I don't know what they're doing to Cortana, to be honest with you, but
Yeah, I don't either.
Hey, I agree with you on that, right? And shout out to Hero Culture. He says, yes, it will be timed. If you split the industry into a pie chart based on platforms, it would be 5 platforms, each being 20%. So when you sell a product to 40% of the market, you make less money. It will be on PS5. Brother, I agree with that, man. Let me talk a little bit of shit as well, man. Shout out to Hero Culture, brother. You guys know what time it is, right? Real quick question, right? Let me talk a little bit of shit. Crazy. I appreciate it, my brother, man. Shout out to Hero Culture. Cooking with grease.
You guys like pizza?
Right? Shout out to Hero Culture, man. Oh, shit.
I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved
Pulled
out
over the wrong one.
there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style.
Yeah, I'm modding Halo 4 Katana, brother. You got to.
Party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Take it a roll it out, toss it again! Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie!
Pizza pie, right? Shout out to Hero Culture, man. I'm telling you right now, I will always bet on the games going to other platforms because as you can see, there will always be fanboys on their knees gawking these games just because they're exclusive. It's wicked, right? Wicked work. I ain't never seen no shit like this, brother, right? It like I said, I could definitely see it going over to PlayStation. And buddy, we will be there to get the cope and the seeds when it happens, right? 1,000%. Crazy that they're sitting here during a fucking showcase and they're not even watching the fucking showcase. You can't make this up, right? This is what we've been saying. They don't care about the games, brother.
We need war.
They just need war. That's all that it's ever been about, right? I showed you guys this time and time again, right? Turn on the ovens. I've told you guys this time and time again, right? Crazy, right? 93 million on PS5. You'd be stupid not to sell to them. Brother, in the showcase, the games are going over to PS5. And they're up here, oh boy, that's just the contracts. Crazy. Wicked work. I showed you, there's a reason why I bring it full circle. I showed you guys. Asha Sharma's out there talking about how about those exclusives? And they're like, Asha, right? It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it, right? But I am going to laugh at the phonies because they sure are some hypocrites, right? Now they don't want to buy the box to play the game, dude. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine there's people out here that don't want to buy a fucking console to play 2 or 3 games? Isn't that crazy? Who could have seen that coming, right? Who said that, right? Crazy. Insane, right? Okay, right. Back to this nonsense.
But hey, it is funny because 25-year anniversary, they start off with
Are you ready to
Gears,
get to it?
Fable, and Halo.
Okay, right. Let me skip this forward just a wee bit. Because Mooch is gonna continue coping. Yeah, Asha! We want exclusion! Oh, man, it is crazy. That's all I can say, man. And shout out to Dayreezy. He says, nah, Ponies didn't show up for a lot of Xbox games. Here's the thing, though. There were games that they showed up for. And on top of that, put it like this. Even the games that didn't sell too well on PlayStation, they didn't sell that well on Xbox as well, right? You might as well get more money. I mean, they're already doing it. I just can't see them pulling away, right? And on top of that, I mean, that's similar to what they say, what the PlayStation guys will say about games going over to PC. They'll be like, oh, well, the games didn't sell that well on PC. You know what I mean? I don't think that means that you give up. I think that means that you fine tune the strategy. You know, I think truly, if it's a good game, it'll sell for sure. You know what I mean? But shout out to Dave Reezy, right? Dave Reezy is talking his shit, right? Shout out to Dave Reezy.
Me back in your head and pretend I'm not real. I can't.
Persona. The thing about it, though, crap, man, it is still wild to me.
Wow. Mooch. Enjoyed the Persona trailer. Mooch is still up here crying. He's watching Persona. He talking about the thing about it, right? And I see John Bond put something in the chat. Wow, look at this, right? This is what he put in the